Hey, so have you heard about the latest Neuralink news? Man, it's wild. I was reading up on it the other day and I just had to tell someone about it. You know how Elon Musk is always talking about merging humans with AI and all that sci-fi stuff? Well, it's actually happening, like, for real. Neuralink just revealed their third human patient, and the story is honestly kind of mind-blowing. So, this guy's name is Brad Smith. He's the third person ever to get one of those Neuralink brain implants. And what makes his case extra special is that he has ALS. That's the same disease Stephen Hawking had, you know. It's brutal. It basically shuts down all your muscles, but your mind stays sharp. So Brad can't move anything except his eyes, and he can't talk at all. He's totally reliant on a ventilator to breathe. Imagine being trapped in your own body like that, not being able to say a word or even move a finger. It's heartbreaking. Before the implant, Brad used this eye-tracking computer to communicate. It's kind of like those systems you see in documentaries, where you look at letters on a screen and blink to select them. But the thing is, it only worked well in a dark room. So Brad was basically stuck living like Batman, always in the dark, just so his computer would work. If he tried to use it outside or even in a well-lit room, it would glitch out and stop working. That meant he couldn't go outside and enjoy the sun, or even just hang out in the living room with his family if the lights were on. It is crazy how something as simple as sunlight could totally cut him off from communicating with the world. But here's where Neuralink comes in and changes everything. They put this tiny device seriously. It's about the size of a stack of 5 quarters right into his brain, specifically in the part that controls movement. And get this, the surgery is done by a robot. I know, it sounds like something out of a movie, but it's real. The robot is super precise, way more than any human hand, and it threads these tiny wires thinner than a human hair into the exact spots in your brain they want to target. Now, after the surgery, Brad can control a computer with just his thoughts. No more blinking, no more dark rooms. He just thinks about moving his hand or his finger, and the cursor on the screen moves. It's like telekinesis, but with technology. He even edited an entire video of himself using nothing but his mind. I mean, can you imagine? This guy who can't move or speak is now making videos and posting them online, all because of this little chip in his head, and it gets even cooler. Neuralink teamed up with some AI folks to bring back Brad's voice. Before ALS took away his ability to talk, Brad had some old recordings of himself speaking. They used those to train an AI to sound just like him. So now, when Brad types something out with his brain, the computer reads it out loud in his own voice. It's not just a generic robot voice, it actually sounds like him. His family and friends get to hear him speak again, which is just incredible. I mean, think about what that would mean if you couldn't talk for years, and then suddenly your voice is back. That's some next-level stuff. Brad also uses this custom chat app powered by AI. Think of it like ChatGPT, but tuned up for real conversations. He can have back-and-forth chats, ask questions, and get help with stuff, all by just thinking. It's like having a digital assistant in your head. And because the Neuralink chip is wireless, he's not tethered to anything. He can use it wherever he goes, whether he's inside, outside, wherever. He's not stuck in the dark anymore. The impact on his life is huge. Before, his world was basically limited to what his eye-tracking computer would allow, and that was only in certain conditions. Now he's got way more independence. He can communicate when he wants, where he wants. He can even use social media, send emails, whatever. It's not just about talking. It's about being able to participate in life again. And the way the chip works is pretty fascinating. It doesn't read your thoughts like, "I want pizza," but it picks up on the brain signals you'd use to move your hand or finger. So Brad thinks about moving his hand, and the chip translates that into moving the mouse on the screen. It is a lot like how you don't really think about typing or moving your mouse, you just do it. For Brad, that connection is now direct from his brain to the computer, skipping the whole muscle part that doesn't work for him anymore. Elon Musk, of course, is hyping this up, saying that in a few years, robots will be better surgeons than humans. And honestly, after seeing what this robot did for Brad, I kinda believe it. The precision needed to put those tiny wires in the exact right spot in the brain is insane. No human could do it that perfectly. not even the best neurosurgeon. And it's not just about Brad. Neuralink is now recruiting more people for their trials, not just in the US, but also in Canada and the UK. They're looking for folks with spinal cord injuries, Parkinson's, and other neurological conditions. The FDA even gave them this breakthrough designation, which is a big deal. It means the government sees real potential here and wants to speed up the process to get it to more people who need it. What's really wild is how fast all this is happening. Just a few years ago, this was pure science fiction. Now, you've got people like Brad editing videos and chatting online with their minds. And Neuralink is raising more money, opening new research centers, and pushing the technology forward faster than anyone expected. It is not perfect yet. There is still a long way to go before this is something you can just get at your local hospital. But the progress is real, and the potential is massive. Imagine what this could mean for people who are paralyzed, or who've lost the ability to speak after a stroke, or even down the road, for people who want to control their devices hands-free, just for convenience. The possibilities are endless, and it's not just about the tech, it's about giving people their lives back. Brad's story is a perfect example. He went from being stuck in the dark, barely able to communicate, to editing videos and chatting with friends, all because of this little chip and some smart software. That's what makes this so exciting. It's not just some flashy gadget, it's real life-changing stuff. I think what really gets me is how personal it all is. Brad's not just a patient, he's a dad, a husband, a friend. His family gets to hear his voice again. He can tell jokes, share stories, and be part of conversations in a way that just wasn't possible before. It's easy to get caught up in the tech side of things, but at the end of the day, it's about people. And the way Neuralink is combining the brain chip with AI is super smart. The chip lets you control the computer, but the AI makes it easier to communicate, to have a real voice, to interact with the world. It's like the best of both worlds, hardware and software coming together to solve a really tough problem. There's still a lot to figure out, of course. They need to make sure it's safe, that it works for lots of different people, and that it can be done affordably. But the fact that we're even talking about this as a real thing, not just some far-off dream, is pretty amazing. So yeah, if you ever wondered if all that talk about brain chips and human AI fusion was just hype, Brad's story proves it's not. It's happening right now, and it's changing lives in ways we never thought possible. I can't wait to see what's next. Who knows? Maybe in a few years we'll all be controlling our phones with our minds. But for now, it's just awesome to see someone like Brad get a piece of his life back. That's the real magic of technology, if you ask me.